I can't make anything new, can I? I can zoom in on this too. Huh. Slowly. I don't know what staffs I have. No extra fire damage on the target nexus. Oh, didn't know her staffs did that. Okay, so what staff do I have? Seer staff and shamanic staff. So I want an extra 2 shamanic staffs probably. I don't know. This guy's still invisible. Should I report this bug? How does the bug report work? Title, if you want contact description. Okay, well. Yeah, sounds like too much effort right now. Like, this is one of the most obvious bugs right here. That literally anyone can see. A floating cup moving by itself. Obviously, there's supposed to be a NPC right there. But he's not, so... yeah. Myrna told me I would find my soulmate right after the war. Jeez, how much did you pay to hear that? You're such nonsense. Pay? Why pay? Lady Myrna didn't ask for anything. She didn't want anything? No, it was free. Nothing is free, remember that. Okay. What was the point of that scene? I mean, she took part of my soul. We already know that, right?
We did what you wanted. Calder is free.
He told us that the burrower is digging all the way around.
Good. It is time for me to uphold my part of the bargain. Alfarius is gone. He has left Haralsor. To find him, you must leave the city and follow the road on your right. Then go east. Stick to the road. Then you will find a bridge. You will come across a large moss-covered headstone right before it. At its feet, Alfarius has left a clue to his whereabouts. Follow the signs, and you will eventually find him.
Again with the riddles.
Alfarius is the way he is. He, too, has little love for simplicity.
It's always the difficult option with him.
We overheard a conversation outside. Apparently, you're not asking for money for your readings. What's the point in telling lies to these youths, then?
Hope. It may actually be the difference between life and death.
Could you elaborate?
Convince a man he has nothing to live for, and he'll let himself die a slow, undignified death. Day after day, night after night. On the other hand, tell him that the best of his life is yet to come and that all he has to do is to abide, and he'll face the direst of hardships with the utmost resilience. Don't you think it is worth it, giving these youth a reason to survive, a reason to come back from the war? People with hope in their hearts can occasionally perform great miracles. Hope is a most potent drug. Surely you've seen it. People you thought were lost who ultimately survived, simply because they wouldn't yield.
Hope doesn't prevent gangrene, Myrna. Nor the corrosion.
Yet somehow it ultimately saves lives when potions won't.
That's why I can always count on them both.
Aren't you a smart-mouthed one?
We'll be on our way now. Goodbye, Lady Myrna.
You're still a liar. And lies have condemned more lives than they can possibly save, Myrna. Maybe one day you'll understand that.
Be careful, Alpharius. There is something peculiar about this young man.
Now let's follow them.
That's the second time they've passed by. Why should we care now?
First time they came back from Myrna's looking quite annoyed, meaning they didn't get what they wanted. Second time, just now, they looked far more relaxed in comparison.
Meaning they...
Got what they wanted. Alpharius' whereabouts.
Our destination.
Exactly.
Let's go then.
Couldn't they have asked Myrna as well? They give us the advice to ask Myrna, right? Why don't they ask her themselves? Where's the inn? Here we go. So how long do these last, actually? You'll increase your energy and receive some stat bonuses. Sure. Like, I don't know how long the bonus lasts. A soldier trick. I gotta say, I've had several bodyguards in my travels, but it's the first time I felt so safe. Because you're with your big bro? Don't get ahead of yourself. That matter hasn't been settled yet. Huh? Haha. No, I feel safe with you because you're constantly on edge. On edge? You're constantly watching your surroundings. I don't think you ever let your guard down. Oh. I know why you think that. It's the creepy old naked guy technique. The what? Creepy old naked guy technique. I just don't. It's a combat technique, Celine. Every time you look at anything, a bush, a rock, a tree, an animal, you ask yourself, is there a creepy old guy lurking behind it? Is he going to jump out? What if he runs at us, cursing, swearing, and throwing handfuls of mud? I've got to be ready for that. I've got to be ready for anything. So there, that's the secret. But wouldn't it work just as well if it was, I don't know, the bloodthirsty monster technique? Oh, I tried the bloodthirsty monster technique. It's just not the same. Only the creepy old naked guys put me really on edge. Huh. A combat technique, you say? What kind of soldier would come up with that? The bored kind? Okay. Footsteps on the city floor. It's a strange feeling, walking up to the streets and hearing people going on with their lives, talking, laughing, as if everything was normal. The world is on verge of destruction, and still they go about their lives as if it was no big deal. Are you resenting them for it? Why would I? I'd live their life if I could. It's just that I keep wondering. About what? If it's not too late already. I don't think these people are oblivious to what's coming. They know about the war, about the corrosion. Maybe they already come to terms with the fact that either will take them. That maybe it's already too late. Maybe we're living our last, I don't know, weeks or months, chasing a cure that doesn't exist at all. Maybe the Arclight are planning right now an all-out assault that would put an end to the war, or even Herion itself. I mean, are we even sure there's a cure to the corrosion at all? I don't know about that. But I know it is never too late to do the right thing. What are even the odds that we find some cure? What if we fail? Then at least we will be dying doing the right thing. It will mean something. About us as humans. About our people as a whole. About the fact we were doing something in spite of the odds. Is the priestess speaking? No, merely me. I know that you've become jaded by the war. I don't know exactly to what extent, but I know that you agree with me. You wouldn't have deserted otherwise. Thank you. For what? Maybe I need to hear this. You're welcome. This world's secret rule 1. You're proficient with time magic, aren't you? Celine, just out of blue like that? I'm sure of it. Time magic. Spill the beans, brother. How could you possibly know that? I'm just that good. For real now. Well, I have this theory. But I guess you won't like hearing it. Why? Because it will make you brood even more than you are now. I'm not brooding. Oh, I see you, little brother. Absent-mindedly pushing around your food with your fork. Will you leave my fork out of this? Tell me how you know about my time magic instead. Everyone who can use magic has a natural predisposition for 1 or 2 elements. Radiant people can produce light more easily. Space and gravity magic is the sign of a manipulative mind. What about traditional elemental magic? Most people can learn to use it, but the element they master first is usually a clue to their inner psyche. And what about time magic? Time magic users are more prone to feelings of regret. They subconsciously learn or yearn to know where different paths would have taken them in their lives. For Krator's sake, Celine. I told you wouldn't like it. What about you? Me? I'm naturally gifted in nearly every element, but of course that's quite normal for a genius. Wow, are you listening to yourself? So, why aren't you using magic more? I'd rather take an active approach, or role. I'm supposed to shield you from danger, not become an easy target myself. Are you telling me I'm deadweight? Something tells me I'd regret doing that. Serious talk now. Time magic users are quite rare. We should take advantage of your gift. If you're okay with it, I can teach you a few tricks to invoke magic faster. Yeah, why not? Burned silver moss. Whoa, what is that smell? Burned silver moss. You'll get used to it. Used to it? Does that mean you're going to make a habit of carrying those herbs around? It's good for you too. It helps you focus and replenish your magical energy. Old texts even say that it restores your connection to the gods. So it's gonna be every night then. Stop complaining. The silver moss will strengthen your magic. You'll see. I've never seen any priest or mage use that method before. Can't you quaff crystal powder like the others do? I will not consume crystals. They are the homes of the gods. Why not? Everyone does it. I've even seen Sanctorium supplicants use that method. Well, everyone is wrong. Yeah, right.
Celine, maybe we should go check the soldiers' camp wrecked by the Orokos. I feel bad for the guys there. we kinda unleashed that enormous beast on them.
I was thinking the same thing.
Well then, I was not. I was like, well, I checked it out already. There's nothing there. Time to leave. Now you just want me to go back? Man, I really want a Nekaru. Why didn't they just put a Nekaru farm early on in this area? It's so long to just run everywhere. Like, they introduced it early into the game, and now it's just like... It's so long to get one again. I guess I'll check it out. I hope I got all the fruits in this area. Would suck if I missed them. That is floating. Oh, there's an inn here. And a quest. Go back, you two. We can't guarantee your safety around these parts. Is something the matter, sir? Well, the camp just got demolished by an Oroco. It was the last straw after a long series of misfortunes. Too many monsters, too few men, no food, or medicine. All the support the army can muster goes to the front, and we're left here to rot. There's only 10 of us left, including one wounded. That is why nobody is safe here anymore. I think we'll be just fine. This young lad over here is an excellent bodyguard. A bodyguard? Good way not to draw suspicion, sister. You're from the Sanctorium, right? No wonder you're well protected. I heard your Praetorian Guard are pretty good. They sure are. Well, I guess you'll be fine out there. What can we expect out there? Dunmers, Croctas, and a whole lot of Orcas. Our captain is even ready to reward anyone capable of getting rid of them. Captain, from what I heard, you've got some problems with an Oracle. What if we do? We could help you get rid of it. Your subordinate told us you were offering a reward, but we... So he told you that, huh? Captain, seriously, you know we're sitting ducks here. I'm the one to say if we are or not. If I have to reward these two, Cray, I'll make sure you pitch in too. Trust me on that. Maybe we misunderstood something. We'll be glad to help, even for free. There's no misunderstanding. There is a reward, but it was supposed to be a last resort. A last resort, Cray. If you can get rid of that Oracle that ravaged our camp, that'd be a real monkey off our backs. We're in a bit of a hurry, Captain, so don't get your hopes up too high. Trust me, I'm not gung-ho about asking for assistance from civilians. Orcos are a real plague, let me tell you. I heard that they're afraid of fire, though. Boy, they're gonna be ecstatic when they find out that all their prisoners have escaped. The captain told them this is no prisoners' camp, but do you think they'd listen to him? Of course not. Well then, I am on top of people. True, the consort's been using us as a lapdog every chance to get. Guys, the consort has every right to order us around. Without them, the Arclight would have submitted Hurrion a long time ago. So it's asking me to kill that thing now. After nearly killing it the first time. Oh, why don't I just teleport to it? It's like right over there as well. I must kill at least one more party member, right? There should be a loop here I want to kill, right? That should have... I guess nothing spawns here while that thing's alive.
I won't back down!
Alright, here we go again.
Take this!
Wait, it's strong against lightning? I thought it was weak against it. Is it fire? Wait, what? Why is it strong against everything now? It's level 15. It's burning. Scan mode.
Take this!
Well, this is kind of just a repeat fight, so...
I will commend your soul to the gods.
Not really much to say. It's just... I'm just fighting this thing again, so...
There!
Eventually this thing will die. I'm gonna need to buy more potions.
Darkness before dawn. A prayer for your wayward soul.
More ethers, I mean.
Darkness before dawn.
Eventually this thing will die. I might as well just use a mana to cast. Just hit it.
Darkness before dawn.
Oh, the sword's finally maxed. Alright, it's dead. Now you can use a different sword. I don't know. Literally everything's better than it. Okay, maybe not everything. This gives more HP. What's the crystals like? Blue. I can go yellow. Too bad you can't just fill up the entire board. I'd like if you could fill up the entire board.
Follow my lead and we'll get through
Finish
this.
that quest.
Take this!
A prayer for your wayward soul.
It didn't kill him. Sad.
Take this!
Darkness before dawn.
Okay, this should kill it. Okay, 4 levels in that. Can put more crystals on, I think. And go purple or indigo. Purple. Has defense breaker at least. That's something. Oh, there's 2 here I can kill.
Magic, come to our aid.
What reward? Ooh, it's a stone. Might want to get that reward.
by the will of the god.
Water rift. That's a thing. I've used everything. All I can do is attack. Ow. If he does that again, I'm gonna die. Learn to flee. We killed one. Does it count though? I don't know if it counted. It might have. I'm just gonna have to come back here and kill them. Unless I can find a small group, but I don't think there's another small group to kill. Yeah, that's a group of 3 and 2 of those. I'll have to come back. Why is it so bright? Is it snowing? Oh, it is. It's still too bright. Can't see where I'm going, really. We fixed your little Pokemon problem, sir. I already noticed. You're here to collect, right? Well, to be honest, we shouldn't. Here, take it, and take good care of it, you hear? It saved my life half a dozen times. Have you no other choice than to give us your own valuables? I want no debt, milady, and I want my men to survive. We do what we gotta do. Thank you, Captain. Come on, Celine, let's go. Before you go, boy. Yes? Work on your manners. Sanctorium Templars don't behave as lightly as you do. I hear you. Okay. I can go red. Green gets me nothing. Here I can get Fire Strike. Okay. I'm level 16 now, but I don't know if I want to take on that Dunrear. Wait, it's on the other side. How do I get there? It said there was a headstone, right? Follow the path on your right. Is there a way to get over there? Like that bridge is closed, right? I have to get over there somehow. Large headstones near the bridge. Huh? It's too bright, I can't see. Like, how do I get across the bridge? Am I missing something? Am I actually supposed to be able to climb this or something somehow? I must be missing something. I mean, I zoomed in on one of these cliff-looking things, right? Doesn't help me. Huh? Bridge should be a large one. It is a large bridge, sort of, but I can't get across it. It's the only bridge. Does it need to not be snowing? Did I mess something up? Is it broken? I could zoom down on these clips, I think. And these stones. But I don't see anything here. I don't see anything. Huh? Well, I've looked through the entire right side. Maybe I go rest at the inn? I don't know. Maybe we can change the weather. Because I'm kind of confused on what to do. Like, is that bridge supposed to be fixed or something?